Hello, citizens and UEMC miners. Rockseeker here with Tim to discuss about this anniversary sale. And by the time this video comes out, we'll be almost at the end of it, probably on the last day. So the two concepts that there was, as we discussed in the previous episode, there was three concepts, right? But one of them was the stakes for claiming a piece of land. We discussed about that already. Let's move on with the Anvil Hawk and the Aegis, I was going to say Aegis Reclaimer, the Aegis Hammerhead. So let's start with the Hawk. Not so much to say about it, right? Small ship.
It's a good LTI token.
Yeah,
it's great. That's that's not a really fair assessment. I mean, for those that want to do bounty hunting, it's a great bounty hunting ship. I just think, if there's the Cutlass Blue there, the Avenger Titan has 6 cells. I think when you're out there and you're chasing down missions, you're going after people that you want to get. Those that are going to be with crime stat are going to be everybody that's in a particular ship. So unless you're chasing a single individual, you're probably going to need more than one cell in your ship. And for cheaper, the Avenger Stalker, I think it is, has 8 cells.
But that's basically a small ship. What's interesting, what I'd like to focus more a bit before we move on quickly on the Hammerhead, is that this small LTI ship, as you said, LTI token, happens at the same time as we have the anniversary sales. So basically anyone that wanted an LTI ship, all they had to do is buy this $90 or $80 if you want to buy it with money, small ship, and then buy an upgrade to whatever you want. And at $90, you can almost get everything. So that's quite interesting. So even the 60 months, which is like from year to year to year, we predicted it, right? We discussed about that about a couple of months ago. It's insurance slowly, they're not removing or giving away LTI to everyone as we discussed, but it's almost just right? So
the only ones you couldn't really get LTI on were the limited sales. So that's the Phoenix, the 890, etc.
890. It's been like 5 days, and there were still plenty available. Like, I think you had an 890. You still have.
I got one.
We have.
I'm so excited. I finally have the ship that's in the background of this video.
Yeah.
Been wanting it for ages.
Yeah. So you got it, and you were not too disappointed about the fact that it's growing in size a bit, or the role is evolving a bit more. Hotel. It's a big yacht,
I think that
but
was
to have guests over.
I think that was the terminology that was used. Yes, it is that luxury process, but I don't know where the source was from, but Stella Custos, one of our good Orgmate friends and a UEMC manager, mentioned that we're going to get everything that was originally concepted and promised to us during the original sale. And that came from a CIG member on some form, perhaps Spectrum, I don't know. But it's really nice to know that, because I don't want it to just be about NPC VIPs using the spa, because I don't get much out of the spa. I love the luxury views, but as a human being, sitting in the spa just means somebody could be boarding my ship and I don't know about it.
Yeah, one of your halls there. So.
Yeah.
So the other concept was the Hammerhead. That one is interesting. A bit on the expensive side, but again, not so expensive when you think about all of the gameplay you're going to get out of it. Right?
Getting a lot of ship for that money. Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
We were talking before, and I can't remember who said it. I think it might have been Infernos again. Really love them. There's the 6 sets of 4 size 4 laser weapons on there. I mean, that's
24 of them. 24.
Yeah.
I mean,
the Andromeda, if you don't count the missiles, it's just in the turrets. It's the same as having 6 Andromedas.
Yeah, so cheaper.
Yeah, and a heck of a lot cheaper for your value there. And then, of course, you do have missiles. It just doesn't quite equal the same as those ships. But that's a lot of firepower.
And the cockpit, I'm a miner, right? I've got 2 Orions, even now thinking about maybe getting a third one. So I don't know. I like mining, looking for the spider and everything. But I was looking at the cockpit and the underbelly of the Hammerhead. Wow, it looks nice. You're just sitting there and flying over the ground and seeing the ground underneath you. Or chasing some, like, I don't know, they're even talking now, there's rumors going about having tanks. Like
tanks,
yes.
with tracks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's amazing for combined arms. Just being
so imagine a Hammerhead
like
with its cannon shooting down, and you're flying over from that cockpit in the underbelly and just looking, oh, wow, that's good.
And those floating chairs where you're suspended from the ceiling, it gets rid of all of that in your way, so you can just see down below. It's fantastic. Really nice perspective.
I hope they won't screw up the cockpit view, but so I'm even tempted to get one. So, but I have no use for it. So.
Well, I was tempted too, and I did. So it had to happen. It had to happen.
Yeah, you don't have 3 kids. So.
Yeah, true. But you know what? I will protect your mining ships, your Orions with that.
Yeah. My 2 or maybe 3. So
yeah.
The bad thing I got a name for it now.
Kids, isn't it?
once you name it, you need to keep it. So anyway.
There we go.
We'll see. So the Hammerhead. I think that as I said earlier, this video will come out and there's still about 1 day. So if you're hesitating, I think it's a good purchase. Well, of course, if you have the money to invest, because again, everyone says it, and we'll say it too. It's just a game in development. We're helping the development of that game. But at the same time, yes, we are buying ship. We had this discussion before.
Yeah.
Just the idea that, we're encouraging pledging and blah, blah, blah. No, we're buying virtual goods. But if you can afford the virtual good, then go ahead with the Hammerhead. I mean, if you like combat gameplay, of course.
Yeah, definitely. Or even, being a deterrent, being being escort for other civilian activities, non-military activities. There's one more thing to talk about the Hammerhead, though, and that is the crew capacity. So it says 3 up to 9. That's the minimum crew up to the maximum crew, at least for logging off. It's meant to be out there for a long time, but if you are trying to consolidate, you've got a very small fleet, but you want to consolidate and get just the Hammerhead, I wouldn't do it, and I'll tell you why. I believe when you have 3 crew, you can fly the ship, but there's nobody in the turrets. So you won't really be using the ship to any of its advantage. No. So you really need to be able to either have a crew of up to 8 or get enough money in your modules so that you have those A-class modules with potentially 2 subcomponent points in it where you can put 2 blades in, which then operate your 2 manned turrets.
And for people that don't know, maybe we should explain that the blades are these like auto gun, basically, or
yes, it's the blades are they're not a subcomponent technically, but they act like a subcomponent, and they go into your components. So they'll go into your computers. The Hammerhead has 2 medium computers, and if it has at A level, at the very top level, it could have up to 2 blades in each one of those computers, and each blade will operate one of your turrets if you have a separate module in that turret, which is basically an AI computer module that replaces a human, right?
So basically there's 3 options to shoot those cannons, right? Either you have a human-friendly friend playing with you and they operate the tower. Either you pay for an NPC to operate the tower, or you use one of those computer blade that you go and have your basically computer target the same target as you're targeting as you fly it, right?
That's right.
Because the NPC will be able to target different targets than you, but the blades, basically what you shoot is the computer will shoot the same thing, right?
That's right.
My understanding of it. So.
Well, actually, I don't know. There may be rules so that it works like point defense. You may be able to say, just protect the ship, attack anything that's inbound. Maybe you're painting targets. Maybe that's why you need 2 people to fly the ship, that second person in the front. So we just don't know yet. It's a mechanic that's too early.
So on this, we're getting to the end of this episode. So yeah, AUK, it's a good LTI token. Was a good LTI token for that sale to allow people to get whatever LTI ship they wanted. And the Hammerhead, which was actually the one real concept, if we think about it, for that sale, the nice big one that
it was the big one.
Yeah, probably worth getting if you like combat and if you can afford it. So on this, we'll leave you here. Yeah, of course, yeah, with the 890. I don't know what you guys get for this 890. Like, okay, I bought one in buyback. I don't know. It's gonna be to give to not give, but sell at melt value to a friend whenever want one and there's no more. Or I got some 600i also. I don't know what I'm going to do with those, whatever. Yeah, I'd rather get a few more Orions before that, but I guess it's the miner in me, right? This is a show about mining and exploration with the UEMC. I'm just looking for 3.0 to go and redo that map of Yale. Apparently there's like 3 times bigger, so.
Oh, at least.
Yeah, so. Okay, so on this, anyway, enough. So we'll conclude here and we'll come back. It's going to be after the sales, but we'll come back and discuss about this Orion. And hopefully you took the advantage of probably one of the last time of getting it at 325. Because it will, I'm sure it will never be again at that price. Now that we learned that it's going to be double the size, it's going to be as big as a Javelin. So
let's talk about that in the next one.
Yeah, on the next one. So see you soon, guys, in a couple of days. Take care. Bye.